How's it going, YouTubers? Nightmare7 here. I'm back with another toy review, and this time I am reviewing, as you can tell, Transformers Cybertron Cannonball. Now, as you see, Cannonball is a Dodge Magnum. He does have a, looks like looks like they could possibly be pirate tattoos. He's got a skeleton tattoo. It's done in like a teal greenish, look like a skeleton. And so he's not really black, but more like between a blackish gray, like a very dark gray. He even has a skeleton with a skull with hair. I'm guessing that's hair, probably on the top of his vehicle mode. And I don't know if you can see that, it's probably a little dusty, but I had this figure in a box for a while though, and I just decided to do a review on him. And if you don't already know, if he looks kind of familiar, that's because he is a repaint of Red Alert. Now, Red Alert, remember, was an Autobot. And if you, for that Autobot symbol there, it's actually a Toy Hack sticker. I decided to give him one just to break up some of that white. Give him a little more detail. And I did the same thing on the other side. And also, so I can know that he's an Autobot. That way he can have an Autobot symbol in vehicle mode. And Cannonball, if you don't already know, he's probably, I don't know if you can tell from inside there, he is a Decepticon. And I really like the paint job on this guy. And if you already have Red Alert, it's still a nice figure. I would, if you're not really a fan of repaint, or if you just don't have any version of the mold, either just try to give Cannonball a try. But even if you already have him, I would still pick it up. Still a nice figure. As long as you can get him on sale or at a good price, I say pick him up. He's a very nice figure, and you can tell Red Alert, as you can tell, is white. Cannonball, he's now a very dark gray with some skeletons. His clear red plastic is now clear purple plastic, which could hint you he's a Decepticon. One thing I find weird though, he still has the sirens. I'm not sure why. I'm guessing Hasbro couldn't remove them. Probably because it's part of the mold. They probably weren't able to take them out. But overall, still very nice. Even the rims are painted silver, where Red Alerts were bronze. And got some silver detailing there. Still unpainted in the back, but overall still very nice paint job. The headlights are now all yellow, which I don't get. Could have been white on the top. Where Red Alerts, it's almost not the same bronze, but like a lighter bronze. And the turn signals obviously unpainted. Now he still has the exact same feature that Red Alert has. He's still an Earth planet figure, so he still has the blue Earth key. So you insert the key in here, if I can. Oh, two little guns pop out, so you could shoot down some Autobots. Bang, bang, bang. And for Red Alerts, they were blue. His are now, not really skeleton, not really Halloween orange, but more like on the white side of orange. Orange. It's not like an orange. More like, I don't know, I guess I can call it golden orange. But overall, still not a bad figure. And like I said, besides the feature, not much he does in vehicle mode besides rolling. It still works pretty well. And he is a very nice detailed Dodge Magnum. I'm guessing I could add a Decepticon symbol on one of these sides, but nah. He's fine like this. So like I said, for comparisons, here's with Red Alert. Now I am gonna show you transformation, but before that, we're gonna do more comparisons. So hang on. And so for comparisons, Alright, for comparisons, alright, now that I got some figures, let me put this away for now. Oh. Yeah, the spring on that are still pretty strong. So you're gonna have to fight with it a little bit. So right now for comparisons, here he is with Downshift. Dirt Boss. Smoke Screen. Overhaul. Ransack. Crumple Zone. Yeah, Crumple Zone pretty big for a Voyager and vehicle mode anyway. Here's with Crumple Zone. Alright. And if you've seen my review on Excelion, you might already have guessed it. We're going to do comparisons with him along with Sky Shadow. I'm going to go get Sky Shadow real quick. There we go. Right, now Sky Shadow. I'll see if I can fit him in the frame. Here he is with Sky Shadow. Oh shoot. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna fit in the frame. Yeah, like I mentioned, there was a toy commercial where Cannonball and Sky Shadow were chasing down Excelion, but failed because of Wingsaber, who saved this guy. The link for that commercial is in Excelion's review, so if you want to find that commercial, I might put it on this one as well after I load this video, but it's also for Excelion. The commercial for that part, right, like I mentioned, these two chasing him is in his review. I might do the same thing for Cannonballs, alright? So, for those who just want to have a look. So, here he is with Sky Shadow. And just to get a closer one, here is with Excelion. Alright. Now let's transform Cannonball, right? Let me get him out of the way. Alright, so. Alright. So to transform Cannonball. Now, if you haven't put the guns away, it's easier if you do it right now. That way it doesn't. So, start off by bringing down the front of the vehicle, which will be the front of his legs. Bring out the feet, the toes. Those will be the front of his toes. Hang on. You already got half the feet. Take it. Start off with the back. Take out the back of the vehicle mode, which will be also the other half of his legs. Now these little toes here do the same thing. These could act as his heel spur. And for these tires, bring them inside. And connect them in, or actually split this up first, if I can, if it wants to cooperate. Now this one's already, it doesn't like to connect. There's something like this piece likes to come out. It's not broken, it's not really pinned on well. It's just like on a little peg. Now you hear that click, connect it in until you hear that click again. Do the same thing on the other side. Now that's his legs. I'll bring out his arms. Or I think it's actually, no, bring this piece down first. And disconnect it first, that's why. And then bring up the arms. Bring out his fist. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring out his laser, his gun. His little laser gun, I call it. Bring these two down. And now lift this up. It doesn't really, you might not hear a click, but it does hold in pretty securely, so it probably won't lock onto anything. But it will hold still, alright, it will hold there. So you don't have to worry about it moving too much. Make sure these are out all the way. Alright, and last but not least, bring out the head. If it'll cooperate. Hang on, you guys. Alright, now I got the head out. It was just, it's still, the joints on him are still pretty tight, despite being a, 16-year-old figure. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty old, but I'm surprised the joints are still tight. But here we have Cannonball in robot mode. Now, you might not be able to see the Decepticon that well because of my camera light, but it's really easier to see the actual figure if I have the camera light on. And it's only daylight here in Arizona, but my room is off. I just wanted to give you guys, I want you guys to be able to see this figure a lot easier. But other than that, still, oh my goodness, very nice figure. He has more of that goldish orange, but still really nice figure. He's pretty short for a deluxe though, and I will do some comparisons. But and if you in here now, one of his accessories, he would have a claw, and I think it's the same golden orange as the figure himself, I think. But this guy I bought second-handed and didn't come with a claw. And I forgot to do a shout out from vehicle mode, but he still has his little hammer, I guess. Now, if you want to have him have a little laser gun, like pew pew pew, laser down shoot down some Autobots, you can. The claw, if you want him to grab something, you could. But since I sadly don't have the claw, he does still have the little sledgehammer, that's what I'll call it, and he could, fight some Autobots. Now, he is actually a shout out to Instagrammer Brazar. He's the same guy who sold me Excellion, and let me get my laptop, hang on. Now, this is the Instagrammer who gave me a deal of Cannonball, gave me a deal with him with Excellion and Hotshot. He is still selling some stuff, and he has new posts now. So please help him out. Please check him out if you have Instagram. He also has Facebook for those who are in any Transformers groups there. That would be his Facebook name. Christopher Ladukes. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's still the same Instagram profile. So for Facebook, it would be this name with this profile. Instagram, I can tell, Brazar. So please check him out, alright, you guys? Alright, now back to the figure. Oops, too close. My apologies. Now, hang on. Now for not comparison, but for articulation, Cannonball's head can do, I guess, almost a 360, but it does this on its own. It's just so I think, oh, there you go. I think on one side, if you turn it right to his left, he could do a 360 on my copy. I think that's just, I don't know if it's on my copy, but for some reason it won't when I turn it to his right, but to his left, no problem. Hang on. Alright, sorry you guys about that pause. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon because me and my folks are about to go see a friend for her quinceañera, and it might leave about an hour or so, but I should still have time. Alright, so for articulation for Cannonball, his arms are on a ball joint, so he can't do 360, but he gets blocked by the back piece, the backpack. Same thing on the other side. His fist can't move. There's no articulation on the fist, but it can go up about, say, 90 degrees as there, since because of transformation. His legs, their articulation for this figure is kind of limited due to how it's designed, but still, I still really enjoy this figure. It's got the pirate tattoos on the doors. This is backwards, which I find kind of funny, and just ready. It looks like he's ready to fight some Autobots. Now, since I have Red Alert, my Red Alert did come with a claw. Just thought I'd show you. It's not obviously a match. His would be, Cannonball's claw would be this same orange, I think. But it would just plug it in just to show off. He can do that and just grab some Autobots. Or like just try to grab something and maybe throw it at the Autobots. But still, overall, very nice figure. Still a very nice figure. Like I mentioned, you guys, sadly, I'm going to have to wrap it up soon. But you can just store these away. So one side can store the hammer, one side can store the claw. It can be any side. But you insert the key. The same feature comes out. Little cannons come out. But like I said, if you can find this guy on a great deal, pick him up. Now, I'll still have time for the comparisons, alright? Let's start off with Chromposome. Obviously, he's not too big. Here's with Chromposome. Alright. That's enough of Chromposome. Here he is with... Where is he? Oh, there you are. Sorry. Trying to find out. Here he is with Ransack. That's what I was trying to find. It turns out he's just sitting on my bed. Here he is with Ransack. Alright. Downshift. Back to downshift. Alright. Let me get... Here he is next to Brush Guard. And since I used Overhaul, time, as you probably already know, time just became limited. Because I am about to head out in a little bit. But it's the same mode as Overhaul. Brush Guard is a repaint of Overhaul, so it'll still count. Alright, yeah, sorry about that. I have to. We are going to be leaving in a little bit, though, but not right now. So, yes, I had to find some clothing. But other than that, I won't be long on this video, right? Oh, come on, why won't it? There we go. Alright, here he is next to Smoke Screen. I don't know why it's blurry. Probably because he got too close to the camera. So here he is next to Smoke Screen. Now, he is a little bit shorter than Smoke Screen. The Red Alert mold for Cybertron was a pretty small figure. But it's not, I'm pretty sure it's not as small as current deluxes these days. For example, the Earthrise ones. Those things are gotten smaller and smaller. So here, that's how he scales with, so that's how he scales with, Smoke Screen. Alright, come on. There we go. Sorry, you guys, hang on. Alright. And, as I said, because of the commercial, here he is with, Let's put him in the middle. Excellion. You already saw in this video, but I'm gonna do it again. And if I can get him to fit. Probably won't, but here he is with Sky Shadow. Though if I bring them further, it might work. So here he is. So yes, Cannonball is pretty small for a figure. I don't know how big Wing Saber is compared to Sky Shadow. I don't have Wing Saber, unfortunately. So I don't know which figure from that commercial is bigger. And again, it is from the, like I said, from that commercial I mentioned about where they were chasing down Excellion, and Wing Saber saved him from them. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to get Red Alert properly transformed, if I can speak today. Come on. Alright. That's enough of those guys. And last but not least, here he is with... I'll bring the camera down. Here he is next. Come on, Fix. Come on. There you go. Here he is next to Red Alert. So yeah, very nice. I do love the paint job. And I love him enough that I highly recommend if you get this guy, if you can find him for a good price and complete. Well, even if he doesn't have the accessories like the claw, or the sledgehammer like mine does, mine's missing the claw. Either way, without though, he still looks good. Still a very nice figure. So if you already have Red Alert, I would still pick up this guy, Cannonball, right? So one last 360 of them before we wrap it up. And stay tuned for my next review. I'll be back with another Cybertron. It's going to be another Cybertron figure. I will think of who next. But I will get back to one ASAP. But for now, you guys, take care. Till all are one. Thanks for watching. Nightmare 70 out.